race either. All right, so we are live into the server, guys. It is going to be Cloud9 starting off on the CT side. They need no introduction, but I'm going to give you one anyway. It's Nothing, Sean Garris, Shazam, Shroud, Simphis, and Schnothing. And on the Area 51 side, it's going to be Frost Summit, Aria, Khabibi64, who's been playing extraordinarily well for him as a backup, and Char actually in the server. So this is kind of a new lineup that they have for Area 51. We haven't really seen Char before, but Nothing's going to start things off. Aria is going to get a nice shot back at him over the B-bomb site, but now Sean Garris is going to get a little aggressive over here at the B-bomb site, going to push him back just a little while longer. And there you go. That's going to be Shazam going into Aria, and they are going to be going into the A-bomb site. They sold the fake, but they do have one member over here. That's going to be Shroud looking for the frags. Going to be tapping away. Drops a molly right on him. Going to burn him out. He is going to be able to get himself out of there, though. Simphis is going to be able to find one over in mid, and that's going to be Khabibi64 taking out Shroud. So this is a pretty solid strategy here from the Area 51 side as they're looking for the retake on the Cloud9 side now. There's two members pushing in from CT spawn. Simphis is going to get a nice headshot and a one-tap from Shazam to finish it off, and Cloud9 are going to walk away with the pistol round.
Yeah, and I mean it wasn't a bad start. They didn't get as much damage as they wanted to over at B. Then I believe they probably. I mean they absolutely always want to get more frags, but I mean to really sell that fake, you saw the rotate came in quick. Shroud spotted it out pretty early, and then Simphis with that nice shot out of that quad player. I mean he's so important when you have a player in quad in a man down situation. He needs to be effective. But Simphis, one of those pistolers that has been considered definitely one of the tops in NA. But I mean what a sick shot from him to really clear that area out for his team.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going to be seeing C9 with a 4 Clarion buy here and an M4A1S on the back of Simphis, who did pick up a couple of frags in the last round, and we are going to see the save coming out from the Terra side. It looks like it's going to be a delayed A push, and here they come working their way towards that A bomb site. So let's see what we've got here. Nothing is going to be over in this area. That grenade, though, going to do some pretty solid damage to the members of the Terrace force all grouped up there in the A main. Shroud's going to be playing over here. They go for the smoke play out. Shroud's going to pick up 1, 2, 3. Nothing's going to be there for one. And that's going to leave Frost all by his lonesome, and Shroud's going to clean it up with a 4K. And just like that, it's going to be 2-0.
Yeah, Massacre. Shroud actually got a little bit lucky there. He kept going back and forth, closing that door, making sure that player couldn't get out, just being a little bit of a goofball. And he almost got caught with his pants down as they came out out of that smoke, but his teammates backed him up nicely. So a nice mow down. They did manage to get one frag, but that's not too big of an issue. And now Cloud9's looking to extend this, and actually it's a buy. I didn't notice that. They did get the bomb down, so I should have realized that. It is a buy on this third round.
Alrighty, they're going to go for the boost strat. Khabibi's going to be sitting patiently back behind there, and Shazam's going to come under fire, but he's going to be able to take down Summit early in this round, and somehow manages to get away with 23 health. Oh, they do peek him out, and Khabibi's going to be able to take him down, so we are going to be seeing a 4 versus 4 unraveling here very shortly. Shroud is actually down to 36 points of health as well.
Nothing's pushed up into the lockers over in A main, so he's kind of cut off this rotate back to that bomb site for the Terrace. That option's gone for them. They're going to have to go elsewhere, and they're coming up highway where Shroud's on this electrical box.
Absolutely. So we're going to see, actually, Simphis is going to come under fire from Khabibi, who's worked his way into Z connector, and he's actually going to rotate all the way back over to the B bomb site. So mid control is being fully exercised here from the Area 51 side, but Shroud's going to be on that angle. Nothing pushed up in A main, actually pushed it all the way through A main, and is going to be able to catch one out in mid, but Shroud going to be able to find a second one. That's going to be Char, the last man standing in a 3 versus 1 with 38 seconds left on the clock, and he's going to be working his way into the A bomb site, but the bomb is down all the way back near T spawn, and this is going to be a really desperate situation for him. 30 seconds ticking away. And it looks like he may want to just hang on to his weapon here.
Yeah, well, nothing when he pushed that. He got the bomb down, so Char's just in a really bad spot right now, and he's down to 1 HP, and he might just he should get taken out eventually. And as this round closes out, I mean, nothing is this player for Cloud9 that needs to have an impact.
Talk about impact! He shot 2 bullets and killed him.
Through the wall too. That's nice, but.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's one of those players for Cloud9 that gets called out for underperforming, and I think he's being held at pretty ridiculously high standards based off his performance towards the end of 1.6, way back when. But maybe not always the frag totals, but when nothing is having an impact by rotating, by causing disruption, simply by dealing some damage here and there, when his rotations are on point, that's when he's most effective for Cloud9. And even if he doesn't get the high volume, he needs to have that kind of an impact for Cloud9 to succeed.
Right you are, Moses, and we already see an auto sniper, and it's going to be Sean Garris boasting that weapon. He's going to be able to find one, finds a second, finds a third, and a fourth. And there you go, the auto sniper already making a debut 4 rounds in. An effective debut, to say the least.
And that's so brutal. I mean, the auto sniper is the most demoralizing weapon in the game, and to just mow down on an eco like that so early in the half, I mean, that just tells Area 51 how much economy that Cloud9's working with, and it's just so upsetting that early on in the half. Kind of a dick move, really, from Sean, but I like it.
Who cares, man? He's cleaning up frags. He's doing what he's got to do. And just like that, we are going to be seeing that one come to fruition, so it's going to be a 4-0 score line. And Cloud9 continuing to look for some frags here, and Frost going to pick up the AWP, looking for one over there in mid. Ooh, lays a shot out, not going to be able to connect it onto Catbox. I believe that was nothing, actually getting a little peeky. Trying to fall back now, going to pick the bomb up on his back and work his way back around towards mid to try to execute some mid control, but Shroud is going to be there with the spray down. Looking for another one through the smoke, not going to be able to locate that frag just yet, but now jumping around. Oh, Shazam going to hit the flick shot onto Khabibi, dropping down on top of that awning on roof. And now we're going to be seeing a 3 versus 5, but right now, it just looks really, really desperate for the Area 51 side. Are they going to be able to get anything going? Well, there you go. Simphis is going to fall. Peeking around the corner, though. Shroud going to find one. Summit's going to be able to trade that one out. It's a 2 versus 3. Char over here by the A-bomb site. Going to get caught out by nothing, biding his time by the quad wall. And just like that, it's going to be Summit in a 1 versus 3. He's got to ace it if he wants the victory here. Going to go ahead and pop Vincent mid. He's got the bomb on his back. We're going to see whether or not he can do anything here. But as of right now, it's not looking too good for him as he's only got 28 seconds to work with. Going to be able to locate Shazam in mid. Not going to be able to get that frag. Oh, wow. Takes him down, but Sean Garris with the BM auto sniper is going to take him out. And it's going to be a 5-0 scoreline.
Yeah, that mid-hold by Cloud9 was so good. I mean, the execution by Area 51 to try and take map control in the middle of Cash was a little bit haphazard and a little bit sloppy. I didn't see very many flashes or smokes out, so Shroud pretty much just got a free kill on one player, on the first player coming through the smoke, and obviously that flick shot by Shazam is just dirty, and that's what we've come to know him for. So they're playing really, really good defense here, and now we're going to have a little bit of a broken buy, it looks like, and it's going to be a fast play towards A. Op's going to come in, Shazam tagging somebody up, and Arya's going to be the lead fragger. He's going to get blinded by his teammates, though. And they're swinging into the bomb site. Shazam's in a tough spot, a headshot box. He does manage to take out one. And as they enter the bomb site, Cephas is going to peek out and spray him down. So this is just getting annihilated right now from Cloud9. And the rotate from nothing coming in so fast. No chance for Area 51.
Yeah, I mean, it's... You know, they're trying to change up the pace on the Area 51 side, and it just got completely shut down there. And right now, Sean Garris still sitting at 5-0, holding that auto sniper. Every single one of his kills so far in this matchup has come from that auto sniper. Nothing at 7-1, Shroud at 8-3, Simphis and Shazam both at 5-3. I mean, this is just kind of an annihilation going out right now, but I'm sure Area 51 will be able to rack some rounds on the board here late in the first half as we are 7 rounds in, approaching the halfway point of the first half. And hopefully we do see some more frags coming out very shortly here. They're going to go for a walk peek towards that A bomb site. Summit clearing out the boost. The Shroud spot, as you like to call it.
I don't like to call it. It's just the easiest way to call it.
And look at the aggression coming out from the B bomb site. They're going to push around. Sean Garris going to be able to find one. Nothing sweeping around. Finds 1 and 2. Looking for a third one. And he's going to get it. Shroud also going to chime in with one as well. And they do salvage that auto sniper. So that's actually Sean Garris' first death. And nothing is going to pick that up. He's 10-1 right now. And again, that's another player that, like Anger in Invite, nothing has been having a spectacular season as well.
Yeah, I mean, outside of, 2 players who aren't currently on teams and playing matches, nothing is he's the second highest ADR in the league right now, so he's just been a monster. And, that's what I'm saying. That's what they need from him. They don't need the kills. They just need, his ability to, he has this uncanny ability to find out where the attack is going to be, to sniff it out and to get over there quickly and wreak havoc for his squad. And they need him to be engaged like that. And this season so far he is, and that's part of the reason why they've only got 1 loss. And there's an entry frag on a Sean Garris from Khabibi.
Yeah, that was a great pop flash that they threw around the corner. Arya actually dropping that, and he was able to peek out into checkers and get that frag on Sean Garris. So the man advantage coming the way of Area 51 coming into this 8th round. And Frost going to find nothing. Simphis goes back into Khabibi over at the B-bomb site. And now Shazam peeking around from mid. Good positioning from Char. I like that spot, peeking out just barely visible from the roof. And Summit's going to find Shroud, so this is going to be all on Simphis in a 1 versus 4. And again, another situation where he's got an ace to win the round, but at this point, he's got money in the bank. Well, actually, the CTs don't have a whole terrible lot of money. Nothing, only sitting at 2,200, but Sean Garris and Shazam sitting at 12,050. And they will be able to rebuy here, so he's going to go for some exits, going to be able to pick off Char. Maybe that's going to force him to decide to go for this. He's got an AWP to beat an Arya. And that's going to be over a truck. He's going to be able to find that frag as well. But Frost from mid going to be able to find that angle and take him down to stave off any kind of a crazy round that Simphis had up his sleeve, 7-1.
Yeah, you know, despite the big numbers, I mean, you're right. The Cloud9 economy isn't, you know, it's still going, but it's not super strong. Despite they had 2 players up around like 13 or 1400, but now it's just kind of dwindled down a little bit. Some of those deaths starting to having an impact. So if Area51 can take this round away, then it's going to force Cloud9 into a situation where they're going to have to make a choice on whether they want to save or buy out one more. And knowing Cloud9, I mean, they're most likely going to buy, but they need to make sure they're not getting picked by these AWPs.
Do they ever not buy?
Yeah, I know,
I think
right?
that's
That is
the real question. That's kind of their meta in this game is, oh, nothing's going to take a little bit of spam through mid, and also Shroud at the cat box in mid's going to find some spam. They're going to go for that re-smoke in mid. Summit's actually finding some damage early in these rounds, and it's whether or not they can capitalize on it is the real question, and they're looking for those pushes from C9, playing very patient CS right now.
They have a really strong defense right now to stop any kind of mid control from the terrorist team. So anyone who comes out mid is going to get crossfired by Semphis and Vents and nothing pushed up towards the right. And then there's also Shroud who's ready to peek from the headshot box. He's going to rotate back towards A because of a smoke, and Shazam's there with an AWP. And he might be able to find something. He's going to get down, and he knows there's one door. He's just keeping an eye on A main, and here comes that middle execute. Nothing's going to get the first one, going to get traded out. Where is Semphis? Shroud goes down. There's Semphis from the vets. He gets one frag and falls off. Shazam gets that kill over at A. So now down to a 2-on-3. And the terrorists are kind of stuck in a weird position with only 30 seconds left.
That spray down from Khabibi was really solid there in mid, able to find those 2 frags, but now we're going to see this execution coming in towards the B bomb site, and that's actually a good nade. Takes down Semphis, but they don't realize that Sean Garris is sitting right in the corner. He drops the bomb carrier, and that's all going to be on Summit. And Sean Garris going to be able to capitalize on that nade, and takes him down with the headshot from the M4. So 8-1 is going to be your scoreline now, Moses.
Yeah, that nade was a little bit unfortunate because, you know, they didn't, because it got a kill, they thought they cleared out the bomb site. To have 2 players inside of the site like that late in the round is not common. It's a little weird. So they probably thought when they got that kill, they're like, all right, the next person's going to be coming from CT spawn. He was probably spotting mid or something. So they were a little bit haphazard on they cleared it. If that nade hadn't gotten a kill, they would have cleared all the angles and they would have spotted out Sean Garris right off the bat. And Sean's going to have another chance with this AWP, it looks like, as there's going to be a fast B play. He's going to miss a shot, and he's got to get out of there now. He's in a bad position.
Well, they're going to be pushing their way in here. They've got a couple of Tech 9s to work with, but Semphis is going to go to work. Finds 2 frags. He's going to switch over to the pistol. He does have support from a teammate that's worked his way over there, and nothing from the Vince is going to be flanking out. Aria does manage to find one, but that nade, though, can do a little bit of damage, and nothing with that Molotov is also going to find some damage onto Aria, forcing him to peek up and peek out, and they're going to drop that bomb over there on the side of the site by the generator boxes, and now it's nothing in Shroud in a 1 versus 2 against Char. And we're going to see whether or not Char, the new acquisition to the Area 51 lineup, can do anything, but he's going to be picking the wrong angle here. And he's actually working his way towards CT spawn, so he might make a bid for this A bomb site, and this could put him in a pretty solid position here if he's able to execute all the way around. So going to be looking for this one. No, he's actually going to double up and go back to heaven with 40 seconds. Peeks out, takes nothing down, so good job from him. And Shroud over in the vents, he's going to be in a 1 versus 1. Char does have 74 points of health. That nade's coming in. Going to do all the damage.
Yeah, I mean, that just landed right on him. Perfect grenade. And, you know, I thought if he goes to A, he gets that bomb plant. I mean, obviously he doesn't know it. We know where those 2 players are, but it almost looked like he really wanted to, and he just kind of outthought himself there. But, I mean, gets the bomb down anyway, so not a huge deal. Gets an additional kill. A good eco round from Area 51. I mean, we talked about that economy, how it's looked strong at times, and they're going to have to buy out again here. And they're going to lose a lot of the strength in their wallets.
Absolutely. So it's going to be a very difficult time here for the terrorist side. If they drop this round, it's going to be forcing the save, even though they, well, let me get back over here and see. They've dropped 2 rounds in a row after winning the 8th round, so they're not going to have any kind of a money bonus to work with. And we are going to see Shazam once again with the AWP in hand in mid. Not going to be able to locate any kind of a frag just yet. They're going to go for a boost here, as Arya is going to be biding his time. Frost with the AWP in hand. We talked about him utilizing that AWP earlier in the season for the Torque lineup before they lost one of their, well, a couple of their members. And he's kind of picked it up in place of Arya for this terrorist side of Area 51. There's a pop flash through the squeaky door. Char's going to get found by Shroud. Good use of the auxiliary grenades, and he's going to pick up an AK-47 for his trouble. Simphis going to give him a little love tap over there as well, coming out the squeaky door. And we are on the man advantage for the Cloud9 side, Moses.
Yeah, I mean, they're being really good. Like you said, that pop flash in a door gets Shroud that kill. I mean, they're being really good about pop flashing and clearing out areas. So the terrorists do take mid control here. And they're going to push up, and they're just kind of going to peek up towards this highway. Semphis is over there. He's going to be spotting down. Nope, he's just going to fall back. But they are going to be peeking up toward this mid and working their way towards connector and highway. Semphis is going to get taken out a little bit too aggressive. But nothing comes through the smoke and sprays down too. So there's Summit with the response. And it's just going to get cleaned up as Shazam rotates in. So those aggressive plays, just getting them intel. And then you see the rotates come in just to clean all the aggression up and Shroud at that last frag onto Frost. Just a really nice, aggressive, mobile defense from Cloud9 right now.
Alrighty, so 10-1 scoreline now coming into the 12th round, and Cloud9 really flexing their muscles, flexing their guns here on the CT side of Cash is nothing again. 15-5 for his side, doing work. Shroud, the next one behind him, only 3 frags back. Semphis only 4 frags back. Shazam bringing up the rear right now, but that's just because he hasn't really seen a whole lot of action. And it looks like it is going to be a push towards the A bomb site with pistols in hand. And actually laying a little bit of damage out in mid. Nothing got dinked through that smoke by that Tech 9. So this is not a bad advantage here for the terrorist side as they're going to make their way in towards Forklift. They might be able to find nothing. He's fully flashed. He's going to get his bearings back. Arya does find Shroud over there by quad, but nothing with 2. Looking for another one. Shazam goes down. Nothing behind the smoke. He's going to get caught as well. And that Tech 9 going to work from Summit. But Sean Garris is going to finally silence him. Arya and Char in a 2 versus 2, and they are going to get that bomb planted over here at the B bomb or the A bomb site. No, it's actually dropped.
It's dropped.
Yeah, it's dropped at the top side of Speedway. So, difficult situation here for Area 51 to try to retake that bomb, reclaim it, and get into that A bomb site and make something happen.
Yeah, but I don't think there's much to do. This bomb is just at just an ungravel position. They have 2 flashes to work with, but Char's going to get caught on a narrow alley. Semphis is going to take his teammate down, and then Sean Garris is going to clean it up. So, I mean, just the unfortunate. I think Summit actually had that bomb when he wrapped around the bomb site. Was able to get 2 frags and die immediately after. I mean, not necessarily a mistake. He did get the 2 frags that would have let them plant to begin with. So, just a little bit unfortunate how that round worked out for him. You know, one thing Sadicus says always about this map is that it's a map where if you don't come in with a game plan that you can execute, if you don't come in prepared, I mean, you're going to look silly on this map on your terror side because, I mean, it is such a difficult map sometimes on the offensive half, and Cloud9 has just proven that right now.
Yeah, I mean, you've said it so many times before about this being like a 9-6-10-5 half, but Cloud9 already with 11, and they don't look like they're in a situation where they're going to be quitting that onslaught anytime soon, so looks like we are going to see an A execution coming out here from the terrorist side. Somebody's going to lay a little bit of spam over there by Boost, but not going to find anything at this moment. And now they're going to be getting ready to lob those nades in. The rotation from C9 is already on. The number 3 man, Shazam with the AWP, is going to be coming around. Shroud does manage to take one down before he's traded. Semphis is on the fast flank as well, so he might be able to catch out a couple over here by A main as they try to execute in. Shazam, though, nice pop flash, going to catch him out, but nothing's going to go right back into Summit before he falls. Semphis from the flank. Frost going to catch him out. And Khabibi's going to finish off the last member in Sean Garris. And that's going to be a second round for Area 51, so the caster's curse prevails.
Yeah, and Frost turned around to kill Semphis on that flank at the last possible second. I mean, that was just really, really fortunate timing from him. But Cloud9, now they're looking a little weak. So if Area 51 Gaming is able to get this round, they're going to force Cloud9 onto a save for the last round of the half. And I mean, it's still a long way to go for them, but at least they're going to be putting themselves in a position to have some semblance of hope going into the second round.
Alrighty, so we are in a full gun round again. They were able to stave that one off, and nothing getting very aggressive, and mid's going to get caught out, and Frost's going to find Shazam, so he wins that up-on-up battle. And just like that, it's going to be a 2-man advantage here for the terror side of Area 51. So things looking on the up and up in this round so far. But Shroud with the M4 is going to be able to locate Arya. That's another op out of their hands, and Semphis in mid's going to pick up the AWP off of Shazam's dead body. Shroud not affected by that Molotov. There he is now, as it finally spreads to his feet, but Semphis in mid's going to be able to find Summit. He's got to be careful. He's got another one right around the corner. I believe that's Khabibi pushing up. No, pardon me, that's... Who is that? That is Frost actually pushing up. They do go for the smoke over here by the A bomb site. Good grenade's going to come in and chip a little bit of health away from Char, but it's not that big of a difference. And Frost is on the flank right now. He finds one. That's going to be Shroud actually rotating out of the bomb site, which is surprising enough to see. Sean Garris going to be your lone ranger in this bomb site. Going to hear that door open, but Frost coming up from Speedway behind him is going to take him down, and that's going to leave it all on Simphis in a 1 versus 3. They do have no money in the bank on the Cloud9 side, so this is a situation where either he goes for it and hits some miraculous shots, or falls to Frost on his quad kill round.
Yeah, nice flank by Frost that round to win it for him, coming around from CT spawn to pick up Shroud like that. So, you know, I mean, it's just sort of these past couple rounds, even some of the rounds that they've been winning towards the end of this half, Cloud9 players have looked like they're just a little confident and a little bit over-aggressive at times. Nothing being pushed up so close to mid without any smoke or flashbangs to help him out, and he gets picked off, and then that off pick in mid just kind of tough situation to come back from is a 3-on-5, and Khabibi here getting aggressive with that AWP. He's not going to be able to connect the shot. They're just going to spam through the smoke, and it's mayhem in there, and Khabibi gets brought down to 22 HP.
Shroud going aggressive here at Squeaky Door. He's going to be able to locate one. He's going to spam away and actually finds a little bit of damage. They go for the boost over the top, and Summit's going to fall as well. So an eco round looking pretty solid here for Cloud9. And they're going to go ahead and fall back on Area51 side and try to execute in towards this B bomb site. They've got one over there already behind the smoke. That's Sean Garris looking for the frag. He's going to be able to dink Frost before he falls. There's another one over by CT, but I think Aria was too blind to realize that he was over around the corner, and they've got the flank. They're pinching the site already, and the number 9 man is so far out of position. Frost finds another one. He's going to have to come up absolutely huge for his team. He's got one in heaven and one on the flank.
Oh, he misses the shot. He missed the shot. Shroud sees him. So now it's just Frost in the back of the bomb site with 13 HP. He gets taken out, and Khabibi, after missing that shot, is just punished for it. Nothing he can do as he gets pushed by Shazam and eventually taken out. But if he gets that first frag up top, they have a chance in that 2-on-2, and just missing it, that one small mistake just gives Cloud9 the opening they need. So very unfortunate.
Yeah, but not to take anything away from Cloud9. They go all in on that last round with the pistols and manage to pull that one off. So 12-3 is going to be your scoreline coming into the second half. And Area51 in a desperate situation here. They need to pick up this pistol round if they want any hopes of getting themselves back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And even if they do win it, I mean, it's just a matter of time. It's just kind of like how fast until that 4th round gets here, how fast until Cloud9 buys up. They are the superior team, and they proved it in that first half. So I don't think there's much more that 51's going to be bringing into this match, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, only time will tell.
Only time will tell, huh?
Yes, indeed.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh, are you now?
That's funny.
Well, in that case, I'm really, really excited. Alrighty, boys and girls, coming live into the second half. Area51 going to be on the CT side. Again, for you guys just tuning in, that's going to be Char, Khabibi64, Aria, Summit, and Frost. Facing off against the Cloud9 roster that needs no introduction. Simphis, Shroud, Shazam, Sean Garris, and Schnothing. Why don't you take us away in the pistol round here, Moses?
Alrighty, it actually looks like it's going to be a fast mid play. Sean Garris coming out with that P250, dealt some damage on it. It's going to be a mid to B split. Shazam stopping to fight a counter-terrorist defender in the connector. Sean Garris already getting into checkers. He's going to smoke off CT spawn, and here comes this execute. It's not as fast as most speed mid B splits, but he's going to take out Aria, so there's an entrance into that bomb site. It's only going to be Summit in the smoke up top, and Heaven with the defense. Khabibi gets taken out in the bomb site, so now the defense is in a tough situation. Area51 sitting behind these smokes. This is a very difficult spot, bomb site to retake on pistol rounds, and in a 5-on-3, there's so many angles to check. Shroud going to get one. Summit able to take one out before getting traded down, and it's all on Frost. Last man standing with no hope to his name. Just taking those long-range gunfights as he gets flagged. Oh, a nice shot onto Simphis, but with this clock ticking down, he does have a kit, but I mean, no chance as Sean Garris just too many different players to take out in that situation with only 12 bullets.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just all Cloud9 again, just coming in there and rocking that bomb site, getting those entry frags and just shutting it down, and 13-3 is going to be your scoreline coming into the first gun, well, not even the first gun round, the first of possibly 2 anti-ecos, and Cloud9 could be looking at a 15-3 scoreline unless we see an early buy from Area51, which I suspect we will, as they're not going to be too heavily invested into this round, and nobody likes playing for a tie.
Nobody at all. And I mean, you said they needed that pistol round and not getting it. I mean, they're in a really, really tough spot. Actually, Aria's going to be pushing these vets, but Shazam's already up there, able to spray him down. He knows there's 2 because of the boost, and he does get both of them. Nice entries by Shazam onto this eco, and that gets completely foiled from Area51. And all that's left is to mop up the stragglers. Yeah,
and that's going to be Char, Summit, and Frost with only pistols. Again, we kind of emphasize this this play here, and I mean, nothing has just been stepping his game up in this invite season. He's 19-8. Shroud is sitting at 18-8. He's really, you know, a lot of people were speculating or kind of skeptical when he joined up on Cloud9 when he got the invite to play with them. And he was a little bit shaky when he first joined, but he's really started to come into his own with his team.
Yeah, I mean, this team, even with you know, the newest addition, Shazam, like you said, I mean, it's going to be a learning curve, like with any team. When you introduce something new, it's a new skill set that they have to adapt to, and I think they're starting to do well, and they did so well at the qualifier in Poland this past weekend. So, I mean, coming back here after that victory, they got to be a little bit hyped to play some Counter-Strike, and they're starting to improve every time we see them.
All right, and it looks like Cloud9 going to go for a quick push towards that A bomb site, and it's a Clarion buy across the board for the Area 51 side, and sitting right behind that smoke by A main was Frost, but he's going to fall back. Khabibi's going to be able to find one. That nade going into A main is going to chip a lot of health away from Sean Garris as well. As Frost looking for the push behind the smoke towards the forklift. He's not going to be able to spot anything just yet. Those smokes are going to start to fade. He's going to get mollied out in the corner. Double mollied, actually. And he's burning alive. Oh, my God. He's down to 4 HP, and Shazam finishes him off. Great strategy there from Cloud9. As we now see an execution coming in towards that A-bomb site, Sean Garris is going to get spammed up. But pushing through the smoke is Char, and a brilliant play from him. Summit's going to find one, and that's going to leave it all on Nothing, who picks up one before he falls. So Area 51 staying alive just a little while longer.
Yeah, and just the execute took a little bit longer than I would have thought to actually get out into that bomb site. They throw those two mollies and they burn Frost alive like we saw, and you know, they just waited for that fire to do its job for so long that it allowed the rotates to come in from Area 51. They didn't even bother, you know, staying at B for a for a fake. They just knew they had to stop that attack at A, and they rotated over. But I mean, they're still hurting on money. Khabibi with a shotgun. There's an op on Shazam, so I mean, they're still at a disadvantage here, not just in rounds but in economy, even though they won that round.
Yeah, we see the early damage being dealt right now as Sean Garris is going to be down to 24 points of health. That M4 spam through the B smoke is going to come in pretty huge, and Frost up on top of the boost inside of A main is going to be able to locate the head of Simphis, pardon me. Too many S's to take care of in this server right now.
There are a lot of S's.
There's Shar, there's Shabibi, Sharia, Shumit, and Frost. It's just insane. Absolutely insane. Well, we are going to see Frost actually a little bit aggressive here by A main. He's going to get pop flashed in, cleared out, nothing going on there. Khabibi 64 though in mid is going to be able to find a Mag 7 frag onto Sean Garris. Now Shazam's going to get aggressive with that AWP, and A main going to be able to take down Frost. They knew that he was there, going to be able to drop him. And spot a leg there for a second, but we are right as rain. Shazam trying to bring this back. Nothing's going to be able to find one. I don't know why I just went to third person, but spamming through the smoke in mid is going to be Shroud. Finds Khabibi 64, who did manage to take down Shazam, and it's now all of a sudden a 2 versus 1. And the time is ticking off the clock right now, but Char working his way around through vents. He's going to be able to hear those footsteps, drops on down. Going to say hello. Finds one, but that's all he's going to get. Shroud takes him out, and that's going to be match point in the hands of Cloud9.
Yeah, I mean, and even when they have the advantage, some of these fights are just going Cloud9's way. I mean, even when Cloud9 has the disadvantage, some of the fights are going their way anyways. Like Arya over at B actually spotted Nothing, get into position in checkers, and just held the angle for him, and Nothing still was able to peek and get that frag. You know, Shroud spammed through the smoke. So I mean, they're getting a little bit unlucky in situations, but I mean, they're also getting outplayed in a lot of ways, and that's what's allowing that luck to go in the way of Cloud9.
Alrighty, we're going to see the aggression from Khabibi again in mid with that Mag 7. Almost called a WAG 7 because he's going to swing around here and try to get this frag, but he's not going to be able to get it. Simphis takes him down. That AK-47 too strong. Char actually getting very aggressive over here by the A bomb site, and he's going to push all the way around. But Simphis is going to pick up a triple and lock him down with that AK-47. He's going to flash around the corner. Nope, that's a smoke. Simphis with the fourth. Can he get the ace? Nope, Char's going to shut him down. The quad, though. And now it's a 1 versus 4. He's got to get the counter ace to counter that quad. And Nothing right around the corner is going to eat a little bit of nade damage. Char does find him, but Shroud is set up for the trade. That's going to be a 16-4 final.